You can actually leverage generative AI to actually write a job description for you and actually modify it along the way. So it goes that one step better than Google in the sense of instead of finding 20 job descriptions that you have to sit there and edit and knit together, you can actually use generative AI like ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm looking for a senior financial analyst who can do these three things. Spits you out a job description. Well, actually, I also want someone who can do some financial reporting as well. They then let ChatGPT modify the job description. So instead of you doing that administrative work, you can let the AI do it for you and come out with that job description and save yourself a lot of time. And again, we always encourage that you don't just let the AI do it and then you use it and you pop it on. Like you actually read through it, you review it, folks in the organization say, yep, that's exactly what we're looking for, and then use it. So don't let the AI do it on its own, okay? Make sure you've got some human review, or either that or just don't. You can't blame the AI later that you hired the wrong person, okay? Or that the person did the wrong job, okay? Because you need to make sure you do that. Will save you a lot of time. Job descriptions are a lot of work, whether it's current job descriptions or new job descriptions. This can save you a lot of administrative time. So resume review is another easy place to get started, as Stephen's saying, as a small business of let's have the AI take the job description, which hopefully you just reviewed, and compare it to the resumes you're getting and tell you first glance, how is this person qualified against the job description? Again, not advocating that you let the AI do it all on its own, you hire the person blindly, right? But at least, can I get the 500 resumes down to, in this case, we got it down to 50? So, and then we as hiring managers can look at the 50, and really review them versus wasting our time on the 400 that are clearly not even qualified because the AI went through it. So resume review is another place that can save you a lot of time. And also what's really nice, especially from an HR perspective, whether you have an HR manager full-time, part-time, or none at all, it also helps you provide I'd say document why you chose some people versus other people and document that, because that can also get you into some challenges, right? Like if someone comes back and say, hey, that was unfair hiring, you have something to show, well, actually, we didn't hire this person because they weren't qualified in these three things, right? Not all of us are really good about documenting all of that because we don't have the time. So resumes review is another area that recommend that would be an easy kind of step into leveraging. And we'll show you some examples of that coming up, as I think that's the demo that Stephen has to show you how easy it can be to take a job description, put a resume in, compare the two, and give you a sense, kind of a rating of how that person is. You have an employee handbook. What if you could have your employees ask their questions of the handbook instead of you, and you're really busy, and get the initial questions answered by the AI using the data that's in your handbook? Again, they can still come to you and ask you if they have more questions, but a question like how many days of vacation do I get, they can get an initial answer. So you can use AI to basically take a data source, in this case, an employee handbook, and then basically create some sort of chat agent that I can just type a question. It will search the information in the handbook and return them what they found. You can also create this agent in a way, and again, pretty simple, that if it can't find the answer, it can say, well, actually, I can't find the information. Why don't you contact Diane? So it can help you sift through a lot of the questions, which should easily be answered. You cannot change human behavior, okay? They are not going to read the handbook. They're going to come ask you first. You know this, right? So what if you could give them something else to ask first and get the answers they need?